Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecast heading into this Thursday. Yesterday, we had highs in the low to mid 60s and with temperatures about 10 degrees cooler this morning compared to yesterday. I still think we'll get back to levels to what we had yesterday for high temperatures due to lots of sunshine. It will be a bit breezy. We'll talk about those winds through the weekend here in just a little bit, but let's take a look at those temperatures because they're going to be a little bit all over the place. Upper 60s and low 70s tomorrow. Breezy though, so be aware of that. And then a huge change coming on Saturday where highs will be about 20 degrees cooler. Upper 40s and low 50s expected, maybe even mid 40s, especially if you're heading out to the Kansas City area. And then on Sunday, warming back in the mid to upper 50s, even near 60 for many spots across the area for the second half of the weekend. All right, here's a look at winds. Winds today out of the northwest, gusting at times around 25 miles per hour, weakening tonight. And then once we head into tomorrow, we'll start off with a southwesterly wind, but we get a northwesterly wind later on in the day. That's that cold front that will start to usher in those cooler temperatures for the start of the weekend. Again, wind gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour at times. We'll get a little bit of a break from the stronger winds on Saturday. Still going to have a few gusts 15 to 20 miles per hour. And then on Sunday, we'll get back to those southeasterly winds and gusting around 20 to 30 miles per hour. So we're not looking at anything exceeding 30, but still that 20 to 30 when you combine the conditions that we've had dry conditions recently and the relative humidity values at times will be on the lower end. We do have that elevated fire danger risk every single day through the weekend. I'm still monitoring similar rain chances compared to what I had yesterday in 8-day forecast, but not rain, how much rain we're going to get. Let's talk about that. You'll notice that temperatures do cool down a little bit towards the second half of the work week. Let's take a look at how much rain we could potentially get. The European model has us getting a decent amount, nothing too heavy, and probably nothing that's going to cause a huge increase or decrease in our fire danger threat. And again, this will be rain, maybe a little bit of isolated activity for the Friday, Saturday time period in the 9 to 10 day outlook, but not much, at least here in northeast Kansas. All that is likely going to be rain. At times, we've been monitoring snow here in northeast Kansas from our long-range computer models, but this latest version of the European, no snow at all. But snow is close to us, so there's still some time for this to be changed. Here's a look at the GFS. This is where my concern lies as far as confidence levels on what, if any, rain we're going to get next week. Because, yes, chances are still there, but my confidence has lowered on what we're going to be getting as far as how much. Less than 1/10 of an inch, according to the GFS. And then, let me go back. So let me take you through the 9 and 10 day outlook. It was nothing, but I just wanted to show you that through March 8th, not much, according to the GFS. The GFS is the one that keeps going back and forth between some significant rainfall, at least a ½ inch, and then going back to almost like this. The European has been more consistent. So yeah, the European model, I am leaning more towards that one compared to the GFS, but we still can't rule out the GFS as it keeps going back and forth. Maybe a little bit of snow, traced to 1 inch along the Nebraska-Kansas border through the next 8 days, and even beyond that, nothing. So I'm not overly concerned about snow right now. Obviously, we'll monitor it just in case, but we are still looking at that probability of weather than normal conditions in that 6 to 10 day outlook that we're monitoring, and probability of equal chances of below normal and above normal temperatures during that time. And then we do have those above normal temperatures in that 8 to 14 and 3 to 4 week outlook. Severe Weather Awareness Week begins next week. Also, Storm Spotter training classes. These are free classes put out by the National Weather Service, and that most of them do begin at 7. There may be a few classes throughout the season that begin at 6:30. We'll let you know when those are and when those are. But 7 o'clock, starting on Monday in Geary County, Junction City. And then on Tuesday, Franklin County and Ottawa. Wednesday, Topeka. Washburn Tech, not the Washburn Memorial Union like it's been, I think, pretty much since I've been here, or almost every single year since I've been here for the 13 years I've been here. It's been the Washburn Memorial Union on Washburn's campus. This is different, so keep that in mind. If you're going to the Shawnee County one in Topeka, it's at Washburn Tech this year. Again, 7 o'clock, free class. I will at least be out there at the beginning for the Topeka one. I probably won't stay, depending on how I feel. Obviously, you have to wake up early in the morning, but I'll obviously be there at the beginning if you want to chat. Or if you want to bring your weather radio out for us to program, I can do that for you before it starts at 7 o'clock as well. Then we have that tornado drill at 10 a.m. That is a good opportunity to practice your safety protocols. Obviously, it may be different at 10 a.m. on where you are, school, work, compared to where you might be, such as home, at 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening when our typical tornado time frames happen here in Northeast Kansas. So, yes, while you want to practice it at 10 a.m., maybe you want to practice it again. It doesn't have to be Wednesday. It can be any day before we get a tornado threat. But practice it again in the evening hours when we typically get our tornado threats here in Northeast Kansas, because that's what you want to practice. Overall, it's a little bit of minor uncertainty in our temperatures over the next 8 days. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference on what ends up occurring if we do change our forecast. I'm speaking of maybe more in the mid-40s in some areas Saturday, maybe possibly some low 60s Monday and or Tuesday in some areas, but that's about it. I'm not expecting it to be a huge change with our temperatures, but maybe a little bit of minor change with the forecast. And obviously, we'll continue to keep an eye on those rain chances for the start of the work week, because confidence is low on at least how much rain to expect. Not so much the timing, but how much to expect. So just something to be aware of. Have a great day.